it is not sufficient if things are arranged at once and later on ignoring it. Hence, to become successful instructor, mere planning a workshop is not only sufficient, but maintaining it with good management is very important. Factors that an instructor should keep in mind for efficient management of training activity are given below. Cleanliness. Floors must be free from oil, grease, water and other slippery things. Before leaving the workshop premise, the evening care should be taken to check if everything is in order for the next day. Individuals must keep their work area clean and tidy. Tools and equipments. Tools and equipments must be cleaned and kept in their respective places. Scrap and waste materials. Scrap and waste materials should be collected and disposed immediately. Instructor. Instructor should be the best example by keeping the workshop neat and tidy. Advantages of workshop layout. Floor space can be used economically. Possible convenience and inconvenience problems can be seen before and solved. Care and maintenance of materials. Tools and equipments must be cleaned and checked regularly. Stock registers are also necessary. There should be proper arrangement for storage of tools and equipments. Everything must be replaced in their own and respective place after use. Generally, tools will be displayed in a board called toolboard. Maintenance and repair of tools and equipments. Maintenance of equipments are classified into two types. Before going out of order. This is known as preventive maintenance of equipment. The equipments must be checked regularly. By doing this, some minor defects caused during practical can be rectified immediately without any delay. A maintenance schedule must be made. An instructor should see that it is being followed properly. After going out of order. This is known as corrective maintenance. When equipment goes out of order, it is a foremost duty of an instructor to report it to the concerned authorities. Experts from the related field should be called to get tools rectified. Remedial action taken to rectify the same should be recorded in the history sheet provided along with the machine. This will also serve as a source of reference for future. 5S for workplace organization. 5S is a systematic approach to workplace organization. This 5S concept quality parameters of workplace organization methodology uses a list of 5 Japanese words which are seiri, seiton, seiso, seketsu, and shitsuke. Translated in English, they all start with the letter S. The list describes how items are sorted, stabilized, systematically cleaned, standardized, and sustained. 5S is the brainchild of Hiroyuki Hirano of Japan, is widely considered as being the basis for lean manufacturing as it is concerned with stability and standardization to bring about improved safety, quality, delivery performance, and cost control. The 5S quality parameters are Fig. 1. 1. Sort seiri. Sort out what is needed and get rid of what isn't. 2. Set seiton. A place for everything and everything in its place. 3. Shine seiso. Clean and maintain so always looks like new. 4. Standardize seketsu. Make it the standard and follow discipline. 5. Sustain shitsuke. Audit the system and improve it. Workshop safety and causes of accidents. Trainees are required to work on machines which are power-driven and runs at a high speed. While working on such a machine, there is a possibility of accidents. There are various causes for accident like ignorance, carelessness, fatigue, improper clothing, etc.
The topic defines workshop layout and organization with its management. Explain 5S concept and its application. Define workshop safety and causes of accidents. I hope you have understood this topic, and in our next video we will learn new exciting concept. Till then, take care. Hello instructors and learners. Today we are exploring the topic of organization and management of instructional functions. At the end of this session, you shall be able to do define housekeeping and explain its importance. Color dynamics.
Housekeeping. Importance of good housekeeping. People can live in any kind of environment, but for a decent environment, it is important to follow a habit of good housekeeping. In the same way, training can be imparted under any conditions. But when the training is imparted in an environment which creates better students, then teaching will be effective. Hence, it is the responsibility of an instructor imparting training to create a positive atmosphere for learning. This is possible only when the trainer adopts the principle of good housekeeping. Good housekeeping is creating a favorite environment and providing sufficient facilities for positive and active learning. Someone in a house arranges the furniture and other items of a house properly and are accessed easily when they are required, then we can say the person has very good knowledge of housekeeping. So good housekeeping means proper placement of everything in proper way. Elements of good housekeeping. Cleanliness. The first and foremost thing of housekeeping, which has to be taken care, is cleanliness. If the place of work or the place where the training is imparted is untidy, trainees will not have interest to undergo training in such environment. Maintenance of floor. Floor must be maintained properly. It must be free from oil, grease, water and other slippery things. Floor level must be uniform so that it will not be difficult for fixing machines and also for the movement of men and material. Placing of machines. Machinery items must be placed properly. In running condition, the machines should not cause any sort of damage to the person moving around the machine. Care should be taken to see that heavy equipment has proper foundation. Overcrowding in one place to be avoided. Gangways. For the movement of men and material, proper gangways and storage space should be provided. It should have minimum width as required and should be marked with suitable color. Storage of materials. After obtaining the training materials from the stores, the instructor has to store in a proper place. Explosives and inflammable items should be kept at a distance in order to avoid accidents. Storage must be in such a manner that the material should be available for use at a right time. Scrap and waste materials. It must be collected before disposing it. For metal scraps, enquiries must be made to find out if they can be purchased by some agents, which may be useful for them. Waste items must be disposed of in a proper manner. Lighting and ventilation. Lighting can be made available by using, but care should be taken to see that brightness is not too much and it should not be too dull. Natural lighting is always preferred. Proper lighting avoids accidents and enhances the speed of work. Ventilation must be provided by the use of fans and natural ventilators. Fire extinguishers and first aid. As per the Factories Act, every institution is required to have fire extinguishers. Students must be trained to use them if fire breaks out. Carbon dioxide is normally used as a fire extinguisher agent. Some other agents used are carbon tetrachloride, soda, acid foam, and sand. Even after taking all kinds of preventive measures, there is a possibility of an accident, in case of which all the sections must be able to help themselves without waiting for a doctor. There must be a first aid box, which contains all essential materials by which an injured person can be treated immediately. Teacher must also train the students how to use it when it is needed. It is absolutely necessary to locate the box in a place where pupil can have easy access. Finally, it can be said that a training workshop should be designed keeping in view of all the above aspects, which will be an ideal place for imparting training. Color dynamics. Proper color treatment of all the surrounding and workplace contributes greatly to the efficiency, safety, and general welfare of the trainees. Well-chosen finish on the ceiling, walls and equipment help to produce good visible condition and a pleasant, cheerful working environment which encourage high standard of cleanliness and housekeeping. Simple schemes in pale colors are usually the best choice for workshops and classrooms. Large areas of vivid colors appear attractive at the first but may become distracting when one has to work around them all day. Restrained treatments are more likely to give lasting satisfaction. More elaborate decoration is satisfactory in non-working areas such as foyers, corridors, etc. These can be enlivened by colorful posters, charts, etc. Colors are classified as warm and cool according to their effect. Colors derived from yellow-red sector of the color circle are producers of warm illusion. On the other hand, a scheme based on colors from the pale or blue-green sector give a cool effect. They make hot conditions seem a little more tolerable. Under average conditions, warm and cool colors can be used in combination with pleasing results. Apart from this, the light reflecting property of the colors is very important. White reflects 100% while black reflects 0% light. Ceiling and roof surface. These should always be made as near as possible white shades because light reflected from them spread evenly throughout the interior and reduces distracting glitter from shining surface. It is also a color providing cooling effect in tropical climates. Wall and floors. White surface at or below eye level become glaring. Hence pale colors with reflectance of about 75% is suitable for normal walls and about 50% when the wall is strongly lit. Color of the floor should be much darker than the walls. Plant and equipment, workbenches, machines and desktops should normally have reflectance of 20 to 40%. Gray or brown desks and workbenches should be finished in durable self-colored non-glossy material. Indian standard suggests green on machines, yellow on guards and covers, orange on electrical equipment. Fire and safety equipment. Placing a colored patch on the wall above these appliances ensure its rapid location in an emergency. Machine controls. The stop button should always be clearly marked, because anyone must be able to find it in an emergency. Stop button is usually red, start button is green, while gear lever is often yellow. Lubrication points. Small patches of a contrasting color should be given around the major lubricating points and all holes for their easy detection. This is generally an ochre yellow patch on a steel gray machine. Hazards. Colors should be used when the hazard cannot be provided with guards. Usually, red color is used.
The topic defines how to define housekeeping and explain its importance and about color dynamic. I hope you have understood this topic, and in our next video we will learn new exciting concept. Till then, take care. Hello instructors and learners. Today we are exploring into the fascinating world of counseling and mentoring, which are professional activities that utilize an interpersonal relationship to enable people to develop self-understanding and to make changes in their lives. At the end of this session, you shall be able to define grievances, types of grievances, counseling skills, the 3 core counseling skills, personal skills required for counseling, and how to improve counseling skills.
Grievances. A cause of distress such as an unsatisfactory condition felt to afford reason for complaint or resistance. A grievance is a complaint arising out of any alleged unauthorized or unjustified act or decision by a student, faculty member, administrator, or staff personnel, which may adversely affect the status, rights or privileges of a member of the student body. Types of grievances. Individual grievance, group grievance, policy or union grievance. Counseling skills. Definition and examples. What are counseling skills? Counseling skills are interpersonal and technical traits that a counselor uses to better understand and listen to their clients. Using these skills, a counselor helps a client overcome obstacles that are preventing them from leading a happy life. These skills help you build rapport, establish trust, and ensure that your clients feel heard and understood. What are the 3 core counseling skills? Counselors need to use a wide variety of skills, but here are the 3 core skills they must possess. 1. Listening. It is one of the most important skills for a counselor to have. Listening is not only about oral attention because it encompasses observation of what your client is speaking. The two key components of listening are verbal listening. It is the audible demonstration that you are listening to the concerns or problems of your client. Using verbal cues or affirmations like, I understand, go on, I see, I agree, or repeating important points that your client said is a great way to make the client comfortable and show that you are listening to them. Active listening. Active listening is when you focus completely on what the client is speaking, understand their message, comprehend information, and respond thoughtfully. To self-awareness. Counselors should know how their body language, gestures, and facial expression may affect the client's willingness to share their personal information. Focus on these techniques to ensure you do not accidentally exhibit signs of getting bored or frustrated. Eye contact. Maintaining eye contact with a client showcases that you are listening to them and they have your undivided attention. Gestures and body language. Your body language and gestures talk a lot about whether you want to build a professional relationship with the speaker. Shifting restlessly and sitting with crossed arms can give an impression of disinterest. So, working on your body language and gestures is critical for becoming an effective counselor. Facial expression. Your facial expressions can help you create a warm, friendly, and supportive environment for your client. So, avoid sitting with a frowning face and have a warm smile to build trusting relationships. 3. Communication. Sometimes, it is not what you say but how you say it can affect your client's comfort level. When a counselor responds to a client's question with clarity in their thoughts, they can better handle the client. So, clearly communicating your ideas to the client is an essential counselor skill. What are some skills required for counseling? Some other skills that can help you become a good counselor are 4. Questioning. To understand your client, you need to ask relevant questions. A counselor should utilize both open-ended and closed-ended questions to interpret what a client is saying. Usually, open-ended questions can help you gather complex and detailed information, whereas closed-ended questions help you get specific answers. 5. Observation. Being able to observe the nonverbal behavior of a client helps you better understand them. For example, on asking questions that a client finds uncomfortable to answer, they are likely to look away, lower their eyes and head. Carefully observing such behaviors can help a counselor understand the state of mind of a client. 6. Ability to take notes. The ability to take notes in an organized manner can help you record important points during the counseling session. You can always refer to these notes for in-depth analysis of the client's situation or problem. 7. Patience. When working with clients, patience is one of the most desirable skills for counseling. It may take several days or months for results to show up. So, when hiring for a counselor role, employers prefer candidates who showcase patience. 8. Empathy. Being able to understand the client's problem from their perspective is an essential skill. Empathetic counselors can quickly help a client overcome their problems. 9. Respect for confidentiality. Respect for confidentiality is an essential trait of an effective counselor because they should never share their client's personal information with anyone without the client's consent. 10. Interpretation. The ability to make interpretations beyond what the client is saying can help a counselor understand the problems the client is facing. Also, through interpretation, you can encourage the client to perceive their experience more positively. 11. Trustworthiness. Unless a client trusts a counselor, they are less likely to share their problems and personal information. So, you should be adept at building and maintaining trust with your clients. How to improve counseling skills? Here are 3 ways to improve your skills. 1. Conduct mock counseling sessions. You can improve these skills by conducting a mock counseling session with your friend or family member. Ask them to be your mock client, provide counseling, and record the sessions. After the mock session, you can revisit the recording to understand areas of improvement and ask your friend what they liked and disliked about their session. Use this constructive criticism to sharpen your skills. 2. Hire a mentor. You can hire an experienced counselor as your mentor. Consult with them and learn about counseling methods that can help you understand your clients and efficiently handle their problems. 3. Take part in job shadowing. It is a great way to understand the responsibilities, skills, and duties of a counselor. Choose an experienced counselor and follow them while they counsel their patients. Through job shadowing, you can understand how these professionals handle an emotional outburst and how they try to solve a client's problem. It also gives you a chance to study and observe the counselor's body language and facial expressions when they interact with clients.
The topic involves grievances and its types, counseling skills, the 3 core counseling skills, personal skills required for counseling, and how to improve counseling skills. I hope you have understood this topic and its significance of embracing diverse learning method in education. In our next video, we will learn new topics. Till then, take care. Hello instructors and learners. Today we are exploring into the fascinating world of counseling and mentoring, which are professional activities that utilize an interpersonal relationship to enable people to develop self-understanding and to make changes in their lives. At the end of this session, you shall be able to learn SWOT analysis, which means strengths, weaknesses, opportunities, and threats, and tips to crack interview.
SWOT analysis. It is a strategic planning tool used to identify and evaluate the strengths, weaknesses, opportunities, and threats involved in a business venture, project, or in a particular context. It is a comprehensive framework used by organizations to assess internal and external factors affecting their current situation and future potential. Here is an overview of each component of a SWOT analysis. Strengths. These are the internal attributes and resources that provide an organization with an advantage over others. Identifying strengths involves looking at what the organization does well. This could include areas such as a strong brand, skilled workforce, unique products or services, superior technology, or efficient processes. Examples: communication, self-confidence, financial background, no bad habits. Weaknesses. These are internal factors that place the organization at a disadvantage compared to others. Identifying weaknesses involves understanding areas where the organization needs improvement. This might include issues such as lack of resources, outdated technology, poor management, or any internal limitations that hinder the organization's growth. Examples: overconfidence, seriousness, tit for tat, for general knowledge. Opportunities. Opportunities refer to external factors that could be beneficial to the organization if leveraged properly. These are the areas where the organization can potentially grow or improve. Opportunities could arise from market trends, technological advancements, changes in consumer behavior, or untapped markets. Examples: various opportunities from service industry and IT fields. Threats. Threats are external elements that could potentially harm the organization's performance or its existence. These could be economic downturns, new competitors, changing regulations, shifts in consumer preferences, or any other challenges that the organization might face in its environment. Examples: overconfidence, playful behavior. Tips to help you crack an interview. Here's a detailed breakdown of the tips to help you ace your interview. 1. Research the company. Go through the company website, understand their products, services, mission, and values. Look for recent news, press releases, or any information about their future plans or initiatives. Check out their social media profiles to understand their culture, recent events, and any community involvement. To know the job description. Carefully read the job description and note down the key skills and qualifications required. Prepare examples from your experiences that showcase your proficiency in those areas. Make a list of your own questions about aspects of the job that aren't clear from the description. 3. Prepare common questions. Craft a concise, engaging introduction about yourself, emphasizing experiences relevant to the role. Practice discussing your strengths and weaknesses. Focus on how you've improved or managed your weaknesses. Be ready to explain why you want to work for the company and why you are a good fit. 4. Practice behavioral questions. Use the STAR method to structure your responses: situation, task, action, result. Think of various scenarios from your past experiences that demonstrate problem solving, teamwork, leadership, etc. Tailor these stories to highlight qualities sought after for the job. 5. Highlight your achievements. Prepare specific examples of your accomplishments, focusing on quantifiable results. Explain how these achievements align with the requirements of the job you're applying for. 6. Ask questions. Inquire about the company's future plans, team dynamics, or any recent challenges they've faced. 7. Dress appropriately. Research the company dress code and aim to dress slightly above that standard if you're unsure. 8. Arrive early or log in early for virtual interviews. Plan to arrive or log in at least 10-15 minutes before the scheduled time. 9. Body language and tone. Maintain good posture, make eye contact, and offer a firm handshake if it's an in-person interview. 10. Follow up. Send a thank you email or note expressing gratitude for the opportunity.
The topic involved SWOT analysis with tips to crack interview. I hope you have understood this topic and its significance of embracing diverse learning method in education. In our next video, we will learn new topics. Till then, take care.
Module number 1.10.01. Topic name: Entrepreneurship Development. Friends, now we will study about how to set up a small business with the help of flow sequence diagram. To set up a small business, there are total 8 checkpoints to be considered, which helps evaluate the business idea and sustainability of the same. These 8 steps are: 1. Business plan. 2. Financial planning. 3. Product description. 4. Marketing strategy. 5. Customers. 6. Competitors. 7. Operations. 8. SWOT analysis. Business plan. This is the first and very crucial step in setting up a small business. A business plan helps you define your business idea, goals, and objectives. It provides a roadmap that outlines how you intend to achieve these goals. This document serves as a guide, helping you stay focused on your business's mission and vision. Financial planning. Financial planning helps allocate resources effectively, ensuring that funds are distributed to critical areas such as operation, marketing, and expansion. It enables the creation of budgets, allowing small businesses to control expenses, manage cash flow, and prevent overspending. Financial planning involves identifying and mitigating financial risks. It provides a buffer against unforeseen challenges and helps businesses stay resilient during tough times. Product description. A detailed product description provides clarity to potential customers. helping them understand the features, benefits, and unique selling points of your product. It serves as a communication tool, allowing you to effectively convey the value of your product to the target audience, fostering better understanding and engagement. A well-crafted product description highlights what sets your product apart from competitors. It helps create a unique selling proposition, USP, and positions your offering in the market. Marketing strategy. A well-defined marketing strategy raises awareness of your small business, ensuring that potential customers know about your products or services and understand what makes them unique. It also helps in many areas like customer acquisition, competitive edge, brand building, and revenue generation. Customers. Customers are the primary source of revenue for small businesses. Their purchases and continued support directly contribute to the financial success and sustainability of the business. Competitors. Studying competitors is essential for understanding the market. Analyzing their products, pricing, and strategies provides valuable insights that can inform your own business decisions. Operations. Operations are integral to the success of a small business. Effective operations management not only ensures efficient resource utilization but also contributes to customer satisfaction, adaptability, scalability, and overall business resilience. Establishing sound operational practices is a foundational step in setting up a small business for sustained growth and success. SWOT analysis. SWOT analysis, strength, weaknesses, opportunities, threats, is crucial for strategic planning in setting up a small business. It helps identify internal strengths and weaknesses and external opportunities and threats. This is how a small business setup should be considered. Friends, now we will take a case study as example of a successful entrepreneur. Case studies are in-depth investigations of a single person, group, event, or community over a period of time. Case study is a process or record of research in the development of a particular person, group, or situation over a period of time. Friends, let's have a brief outlook into how a case study is done. Typically, for doing a case study, data is gathered from a variety of sources and by using several different methods like observation and interviews. Usually, while conducting or doing a case study, research may continue for an extended period of time so that processes and developments can be studied as they happen. It is interesting to note that case study research method actually originated in clinical medicine, that is, through the method of taking the patient's case, personal history. The case study method often involves simply observing what happens to or reconstructing the case history of a single participant or group of individuals, such as a school class or a specific social group. Case studies allow the researcher to investigate a topic in far more detail than might be possible if they were trying to deal with a large number of research participants with the aim of better results. The case study in itself is not a research method, but researchers select methods of data collection and analysis that will generate material suitable for case studies. Let us take the example of a successful entrepreneur, Narendra Murkumbi, the owner of Renuka Sugars. As an innovative entrepreneur, Narendra Murkumbi sold the shares of his company to sugarcane farmers and bought old, unused sugar factories in 1998 to start his own sugar factory. Narendra spent a lot of time in studying the technology and the plant modifications to not only get sugar but also power from sugarcane fiber. He became the first entrepreneur to set up a sugar refinery in India in 2005. Today, the worth of his company, Renuka Sugars, is approximately 2,000 crores. If an enterprise set up by an entrepreneur is not able to deliver quality, then it will not succeed. We just saw the example of Narendra Murkumbi's enterprise, where he delivers quality product and services. Entrepreneurship is combined with land, labor, natural resources, and capital. Hence, it must have qualitative sustainability. Entrepreneurs take lot of risks, innovate with methods, services, and products, and also bring in a lot of positivity in their outlook. They cannot afford to get into a comfort zone or a groove, as the global markets are forever changing and they have to be up to the mark. So friends, we come to the end of entrepreneurship development. We understood here 1. Definition of entrepreneur. 2. Entrepreneurship. 3. Quality aspect of entrepreneurship. 4. How to become a successful entrepreneur. 5. How to step up a small business using a flow diagram. 6. Case study. Module number 1.10.01. Topic name: Entrepreneurship Development. Hello friends, welcome to this new module of Entrepreneurship Development. In this module, we will learn the following: definition of entrepreneur, entrepreneurship, how to become a successful entrepreneur, setting up a small business with a flow sequence diagram, case study, example of success story, quality aspect in entrepreneurship. Definition: an entrepreneur is an individual who bears the risk of operating a business in the face of uncertainty about the future condition and who is rewarded accordingly by his profits or losses. Entrepreneur comes from the original French word entreprendre. It means to pursue opportunities to fulfill needs through innovative business undertakings. David McClellan invented the theory of entrepreneurship in 1961. Entrepreneurship involves a person who takes risk for establishing a new venture or business in order to create utility for the welfare of human being as well as for him or herself. He or she takes challenges head on. Entrepreneurship is the process of designing, launching, and running a new business. It is the capacity and willingness to develop, organize, and manage a business venture along with any of its risks in order to make a profit. In economic terms, entrepreneurship can be described as a new venture that is combined with land, labor, natural resources, and capital, and that which can produce profit. The entrepreneurial spirit is characterized by innovation and risk-taking and is an essential part of a nation's ability to succeed in an ever-changing and increasingly competitive global marketplace. Friends, now we will see what are the requirements to become a successful entrepreneur. 1. Risk-taking capability. The entrepreneur should have the capacity to take risk related to time, money, and other factors. 2. Creativity and innovation. An entrepreneur must possess creative and innovative powers. 3. Need for achievement. The entrepreneur should have strong desire to achieve goals and should be driven by achievements. 4. Need for autonomy. An entrepreneur does not like to be under anybody. Hence, he chooses to be an entrepreneur for his need for autonomy. 5. Self-confident. An entrepreneur is supremely self-confident. 6. Leadership capability. An entrepreneur must have leadership capability to lead the work under his supervision. 7. Decision-making capability. The entrepreneur must have capability to take quick decisions. 8. Adaptability. The entrepreneur should have the capability to adapt to any kind of situation that comes up in the enterprise. 9. Foresightedness. The entrepreneur should have a keen foresight to visualize and predict the future of the enterprise. Apart from all the qualities of a successful entrepreneur that we just discussed, there are a few other also that he or she must possess. An entrepreneur should have dynamism, ambition, education, frequent trainings, long-term involvement, future orientation, and the ability to stick to his or her mission. Module number 1.11.01. Topic name: ICT and Internet. Hello friends, in this module we will learn about ICT and Internet. Internet. Email application. E-learning. Digital skills app. LMS tools. Bharat Skills website. What is Internet? The Internet is a global system of interconnected computer networks that use the standard Internet Protocol suite, often called TCP or IP, to serve billions of users worldwide. Internet is a network of networks that consists of millions of private, public, academic, business, and government networks of local to global scope that are linked by a broad array of electronic, wireless, and optical networking technologies. The Internet is used for many things such as 1. Email, 2. Online chatting, 3. File sharing and transferring, 4. Entertainment, 5. Newsgroup use .NET, 6. Social networking, 7. Web pages, 8. Blogs, 9. Interesting websites. Internet is very important in our world today, especially in the field of education. 1. Teachers use the Internet to supplement their lessons. Number of prestigious universities have opened up free online lectures and courses for everyone. Internet is very important in our world today, especially in the field of education. 1. It allows retired teachers to read and educate children in poorer countries. 2. Widespread use of the Internet has opened up a substantial amount of knowledge to a much broader range of people than ever before. Internet enhances education in many ways. 1. Teachers can make use of the Internet by giving students extra resources and material from the Internet, such as interactive lessons and educational games. 2. Many college courses use a hybrid model where many lessons are done online, requiring fewer in-class meetings. Internet enhances education in many ways. This saves students from having to commute to the campus with heavy textbooks every day. 4. Tests, homework, collaborations with students, and research can all be done from any computer with Internet access. Five. Even for non-hybrid classes, the Internet is used as addition to normal studies. Email application facilitates transmission and downloading of information, communication and interaction with the teachers and peers. This will help complete a coursework or course of instructions. E-learning. Many organizations, industrial houses, business houses, government, and private sector have been using Internet for delivering education and training at a distance. These are typically done in the form of lectures on videos or through emails and access to e-library. Through e-learning, a learner anywhere from far away to the next door neighbor can be taught virtually. Digital Skills App. IT has influenced our everyday life in a big manner. Electronic devices, computers, and multimedia are aspects we use every day almost. There are many applications or apps that facilitate these functions. LMS tools. Learning management systems are used by universities and other organizations for the following functions. 1. Providing information. 2. Registration. 3. Payment of fees. 4. Distribution of learning materials. 5. Library services. 6. Lectures. 7. Seminars. 8. Submission and evaluation of assignments. 9. Taking exams. 10. Trainer-learner interaction. Bharat Skills website. This website is a central repository for skills and provides the learners with 1. NSQF curriculum. 2. Course material. 3. Videos. 4. Question banks. 5. Mock test. So friends, this brings us to the end of the first part of this module. Let us take a quick recap of what we have learned in this part. 1. Internet. 2. Email application. 3. E-learning. 4. Digital skills app. 5. LMS tools. 6. Bharat Skill website.